back. Speak your mind, sports talk. All right, check it out, guys. Doing ride time. I haven't been on today. I've been taking care of some personal business, doing some fucking spring cleaning. I guess you could call it that. But anyway, it's not boxing. It's not boxing. It's not sports at all. This is about the state of this whole coronavirus situation. Martin Ramos in the building. What's good with you, fam? So, as I'm looking around, I'm starting to see that a lot of states are beginning to loosen up on this coronavirus. The governor of California, Governor Gain, I believe his name is, he just came out and said that he's getting ready to reopen California totally. So for all you guys out there in Cali, y'all get ready to be open back up totally. From what I understand from Governor Gain. Eric, what's up, Eric? K Harvey, my brother K Harvey in the building. What's up, Soccer Training Club? I see y'all there, fam. And so I just wanted to get y'all idea on this, or how y'all feel. Do y'all think that it's too early to start opening up? I also was looking at another article about New York, and it was in Central Park. And so people were in just Central Park, and they were just chilling, like it's no situation at all. I mean, people was out there tossing the ball to each other, no masks, forget about social distancing. And as we know, New York was one of the cities hit really bad by this, right? So do you guys think that people are taking things for granted and they're opening things up too early? Do you guys think that there's a agenda behind it, that they're opening up stuff early for a reason? Alistair 49 in the building. What's good with you, fam? No Name Rose. What's up, sis? Appreciate you coming through. Queen Lisa in the building. What's up with Lisa? Augustine Rose. What's up, Augustine? So like it's mixed ideas about it. You know, could they? I think that no, like in the beginning, a lot of people didn't even take the mask seriously. Like, I haven't worn a mask the whole time, and there's been a lot of people that feel the same way about this as I do. No mask, you know. And so now people are starting to get worried, and you see more people wearing masks. Like you guys was with me that day I went, like who knows Demetrius Andre, and I walked through the grocery store, and I was just asking different guys and people in the grocery store if they knew who Demetrius Andre was, and nobody knew. Boxing Monster in the building. What's up, Boxing Monster? And so back then when I did that video, it was probably like 60-40. 40% of the people out and about, they had masks, or maybe like 70-30. 30% of the people had masks off, 70 didn't. I went in the grocery store the other day, and it was flip-flop. Probably even worse. It was like 80% of the people walking through there had masks on, gloves on, and then maybe like 20% of the people going through the grocery stores were like me. No masks, no gloves. But the funny thing is a lot of people that were walking through there were looking at me like I was crazy because I didn't have a mask on, right? And I'm like, bro, what the hell? Like, I'm the oddball out, right? But my whole point with that is, if people are still in a state where they feel like they definitely need the mask and all of that, then I believe that people are frightened. Like, I don't think anybody's comfortable. Now, also, if they're putting out that we still need to wear masks and gloves, then why are they starting to reopen states? Because if we're still at a place where we need masks and gloves, I mean, sports is not back and a whole lot of this stuff, then why would you open a state, one of the most populated states in the country? I mean, it's almost as if you're asking people to be infected. You're asking for people to be infected. You know, whether this is an airborne virus or contact virus or whatever, just by opening it up. I mean, by being on lockdown, I thought was the idea of how we were supposed to contain this thing, right? And now they're just talking about open. My man Tim Dub Brown going on. What's up with your fam? Appreciate you coming through. Like when the NBA It's all about money. Okay, so when the NBA shut down, and it sort of spiraled down, other sports started closing down, and the same thing you could see happen in the states, right? But again, here you go. This second wave of whatever this virus or whatever it is, the second wave of this could be 3-4 times worse than what it was the first time around. Especially the fact that you have people out and about and then they're not protecting themselves the way they've been warned or whatever. Just pretty much being careless and senseless about what's going on. And one thing about it, I've been out the whole time, don't get me wrong, but I haven't been completely careless or senseless about what's going on. I haven't been out, shaking people's hands, and I've been kind of a little cautious about touching a lot of things. I just really haven't been covering up, but I just think that the governor's opening these things up without, they can't even really track right now. Here's another thing that's interesting. They can't even really track right now how many cases we have in this country. So why would you even reopen the state back up, and you don't even really know how many people are infected? And that's a fact. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not. So we have election time coming around, and then so we know when election time comes around. John Cable in the building. What's up with you, John? My man Samuel Shaw stepped up in here. So y'all know when election time comes around, usually when they start sending out the census reports and everything, but that's usually done between certain months, right? Have you guys noticed this year how early and often those census reports are coming out? And this year it has absolutely nothing to do with the election. I can tell you that for sure. First and foremost, I know it has nothing to do with the election because of how early it started to come out. Number two is, it's about the coronavirus. See, to report on the numbers, to have statistics, you have to have all the variables. You have to know how many people could possibly be affected. They have to have these numbers. This is why they're driving that census. And if they don't even have an idea of how many people are infected in this country, if they don't even know how many cases they have, then how can they say, oh, let's just reopen everything? See, none of the shit that's going on about this coronavirus or anything makes any sense. IBT in the building. What's up with you, fam? It just doesn't make it. They're playing with people's livelihoods. And again, I remember California, Governor Gain, I believe that's his name, is California. This is one of these states. This is states where the nation follows. New York, California, Texas, Florida. Huge economies, huge numbers of people. New York has the hugging door here. Listen, this is when these states make moves, other states follow. And so this could be a national thing. Also, guys, you got to understand this too. Economies are suffering right now. Cities and states, their economies are suffering right now. So when they get the idea, well, hell, they open up and they're doing okay. And, maybe we need to go ahead and open that back up. Get people back to work. The fucking unemployment, the unemployment cases that they have coming in, people filing for unemployment claims, they say triple. So I mean, I think that a lot of these other states are itching to reopen everything back up. But is it the right time? Shit, our governor's not having it. That motherfucker still got a lot of shit closed down. He's saying he's gonna wait it out. So we still on pretty much lockdown now. The thing is, it's not like you have to stay in the house, and you guys know I'm proof of that because I'm always out and about. But nevertheless, it's still a lockdown, and a lot of people are adhering to the lockdown. And outside of them going to work or to the grocery store, they're pretty much staying in the house. And then everything's closed, so there's really nothing to do. My brother JB in the building. What's good with you, JB? Ralph Unreal stepped up in the building. What's good, Ralph Unreal? And so, when everything's closed, when the clubs, the bars, the pool halls, the bowling alleys, and my daughter and I, my 21-year-old daughter, we're in a bowling league. And so we miss doing that, but that's social gathering there. So all of these places like this closed down. The fucking museums, the Science Museum, the Black History Museum, all of these places are closed down. There's really nothing to do, nowhere to go. So it's not really difficult to keep yourself in self quarantine just to keep yourself at home in your house or in someone's house. But with that being said, when you start to reopen these cities and reopen these economies, then you also reopen the entertainment. You reopen the bars, you reopen the restaurants so that people can actually come down the city, and you reopen movie theaters. And there may be restrictions on it because of social distancing, but one of my subs made a good point the other day. If you can't pack the theaters, then it may not be feasible to even open up. So with these businesses, they have to have a certain amount of traffic for it to even be feasible. You know what I mean? So reopening an economy is just going to have people flooding the streets, flooding the businesses, and that could prove to be detrimental to us, at least keeping some type of control over the coronavirus, quote unquote, what they're calling it. Now, for some reason, if this is not a contagion that is happening the way they think they are, that could really change the scope of things, which, I have my reservations on that as well, which I'm not even sure if this coronavirus is what they're calling it. I'm going to say that first and foremost. Or if it is even able to, if you're able to contract it the way they're telling us that we can contract it. I'm not even sure about all of that, right? But let's just say that all of that is true. At least what they're telling us is true, about, contracting it by touching things and getting it in your mouth, breathing, whatever. Social distancing. Let's say all of that is true. And they reopen these economies, and it is too soon. When that second wave hits, it's going to be 3-4 times as worse than the first time. And I'm going to tell y'all something, bro. Y'all seen how the people panicked and ravaged the grocery stores and shit like that. When that second wave hit, man, oh my God, bro. The shelves are going to be fucking empty. Because there are going to be a lot of deaths. Even if it's not the coronavirus, I could tell you guys this. The propaganda to me, people die every day, okay? It could be from car accidents, cancer, leukemia, MS, lupus, who fucking knows, diabetes. People are dying every day. For some there are even cases where people drop dead and they can't even explain it. My whole point to saying all of that is that those cases are going to be associated with coronavirus just for the agenda. The numbers are going to spike. Coronavirus death. There's going to be cases that don't even have shit to do with the coronavirus. But the coronavirus is going to be responsible. And that's going to be something that's going to lead people back into fear. And once that happens, I'm telling you guys, everything's gonna get worse. They just gave people $1,200, and now they're talking about giving people $2,000, right? Ask yourself this: why the fuck are they giving out the money if they're getting ready to reopen the economies? If people are getting ready to go back to work, why are they giving us the money? See, it's a state battle. It's a state battle here with the federal. I don't necessarily think that the federal believes that it's time to loosen up, but certain states are in turmoil right now, and the things that they depend on concerning their economy is crashing right now, and so they want to reopen, but it just may not be the time. It just may not be the time. It may be extremely dangerous what they're doing. And I always say this, guys. hygiene. Jay Cooley in the building. What's up with you, Jay Cooley? Appreciate you coming through. Edgar Rivera, Mora in the building. What's up? What's up, Edgar? Uh, Time will tell everything, man. Time will tell everything. But for all of you guys, one thing's for sure, we should be hygienic anyway. The coronavirus shouldn't cause us to be hygienic. Look at my hands. Look at my nails. Like, I don't have dirt and grime and shit all up under my nails. My hands are clean. I shower and shit daily on a daily basis. I got nice white teeth. I got one missing, but that's because I'm old. But you understand? We should be hygienic anyway. We should practice good hygiene regardless. It shouldn't take the coronavirus and people dying to practice good hygiene. Like, we should do that anyway. But this is basically what they've been telling us. I mean, it's still hard to find hand sanitizer, damn near impossible, or certain like Clorox wipes and shit. That's how it is here in Ohio. Like, it's really hard to find that stuff. But fuck, antibacterial soap and shit like that is everywhere. You can clean your ass, bro. Like, you can keep yourself clean. And that's something that I believe we should have been doing before we had a virus threatening us to do that. Okay? God has made us, before man came out with vaccinations, and the human race have gotten through these things before vaccination, because God made us able to fight off these things. And the whole reason I'm saying this is I don't want, like, at least the Speak Your Mind Sports Talk family and the people that listen to, we don't need to worry ourselves over this. When you worry about things, it causes stress. When you stress yourself, it leads you and your body to be in a state of dis-ease. You're not easy. You're not feeling good. Well, you break down the word disease, and it is dis-ease. It all ties together, bro. It's mental. So we have to stay positive. We have to stay focused and not focus on dying or attracting corona. Just focus on health, bro. And keep doing what you're doing. You know? And like I said, with the hygiene, that's something that we should do anyway. We should definitely practice good hygiene anyway. Justin Trouble, I appreciate you, fam. Justin Trouble dropped the $5 super chat. Appreciate that, Justin. That's something we should do anyway, right? So guys, don't let this shit worry you. There are going to be a lot of reports that come out, and I promise you guys, these reports are coming out. These are fear-based reports. They're meant to scare you. They're meant to scare you and lead you in a direction, because one of the ending, I think, this is me personally, and this is opinion, guys, so this is just something I'm putting together with everything. I think that they want to eventually turn the public against each other, because you're going to have a certain amount of the public that's like me, that I'm not going to stress and worry myself over this coronavirus, and some people may look at it as being irresponsible. Black and Brown Boxing and I had an issue, not really an issue, we had a discussion about that, where it could be perceived as being irresponsible. But this is the divide. This is a part of the agenda, guys. This is the divide that is desired. They desire for us to go against each other, for half the population to believe we need to be covered up. We need to do this, we need to do that. They want us to do that so that eventually they can force these vaccinations on people. And, again, that's nothing written in stone. That's my ideas on it. And so to prevent that, and it's only 28 people in here, but you can tell your loved ones and everyone, you can't be worried. You can't be scared. I don't know who believes in a higher power or not, but you got to trust that there's nothing that man can design that the higher power can't bring us through. And I don't care if you call the higher power God, Allah, Hindu, whatever, Jehovah, whatever you believe in, that's your business. But, there is a higher power. And that's the creator, and our bodies were created to fend and fight off this without certain kinds of all of these vaccinations and such. All right, guys. So my bad. So I'm parked right now. So see what y'all talking about in the chat. Soccer training club. Don't hit your kids. Never do that. That's right, soccer training club. I appreciate that. I wish I could put that up on the screen. Damn right. Don't hit the babies, man. See what y'all talking about up in here. Trump wants to open the economy ASAP. That could be bad. Well, they always look cautiously at anything Trump wants to do, and that may be a good idea. That may be a good idea that they do that, right? So yeah, I hear you, John Cable. Boxer Monster said, never in the history of boxing has there been a more bitch-made crowd than people in the PBC, his fans. Bud wants to fight any of them title holders, and they all want to fight someone else. Yeah, man. That's crazy. Lisa said, this is scary because it's airborne. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But, at least that's the reports that they're giving us, Lisa, that it's airborne. I don't, like, the thing with me in this whole is so much that they claim they do know about it, but then there's so much that they don't fucking have a clue about. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they do say that it's airborne, though, but, hey, man, I've been walking around in the air and all of that, and this shit ain't bothering me. Angel Santos in the building. What's up, fam? Angel said, D-Jeff and all my bros, UGC, MBBC, we stay with the fire. That's right, baby. The fire, that real shit, the truth. That's how we do. Appreciate you. Chin Smoke in the building. What's good, Chin Smoke? All right, let me see. Boxing Monster said, more black people are dying than other races here in the U.S. Yeah, and Trump's direction to the governors open up. Well, see, look, let me explain something to y'all about that, guys. When it comes to blacks, when it comes to minorities, let's look at this as a social thing, and less on the subject as a racial thing, more of a social thing, right? When you look at the lower income neighborhoods, it's just a simple fact that the demographics that you have in those neighborhoods. Well, the lower income neighborhoods are affected because people are packed in. When you go out to the suburbs, what you got? You got big yards, space in between your fucking houses and shit. You understand what I mean? So, but here in the cities, in the urban cities, people are packed in. They're packed in tight. So they're more susceptible. There go my buddy. Hey! People are more, hey there, girl. People are more more susceptible to being to attracting any kind of virus, anything. You feel me? Oh, my bad. Hey, y'all. But yeah. So I think that just looking at the demographics and of the nation, because mostly like black people, Hispanics, and just lower income people are in urban areas, and when you're in urban areas and you're packed in like that, then you're more susceptible to catch the virus. So, or if you can contract it the way that you're saying you can contract it. Also, again, guys, I just question everything. So I don't know if all of the reports that they're giving us are accurate, right? And I spoke on it earlier when I was talking about people somebody could die of diabetes or leukemia or something like that, and they're gonna put it on the coronavirus if they want to heighten those numbers. We'll never know if those people pass from coronavirus or not. We're only going to know what the statistics show us. And if there is an agenda, if things are the way that they say us conspiracy theorists think they are, if there is an agenda, then there would be a purpose for them to heighten those numbers. So, you know what I mean? It's got it's a clusterfuck, bro. You got to dig through it. Just like we got to dig through all the bullshit these promoters do in boxing. It's the same type of shit. Same type of shit. Totally Ballers in the building. What's good with you, fam? Lone Star Cobra, aka 10 Smoke. You got a name, 10 Smoke. Lone Star Cobra, dog. Lisa says, I'm blessed, Toby. How about yourself? That guy in the building. What's up, that guy? You done slipped in here. I missed you, dog. Sorry about that. He said, there's always a source if you believe in God or not. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, that guy. There is always a source, dog. There's got to be a higher power. We didn't just fucking pop up here. You know what I mean? And so I think that's why I think atheists are fucking crazy. Don't get me wrong. Everybody believe what they want and have their own opinion, but atheists don't believe in higher powers at all. So that's kind of crazy to me. Like it's got to be some kind of higher power, bro. You know what I mean? Tim Dub in the building. Tim Dub with the $10 super chat.
Paper towel on top and put on top of the microwave.
Appreciate you, Tim Dub.
Excuse me.
It's my people's in here. It's my man Snake.
What's good with it?
Yeah. All right, my nigga. All right, little man, you gonna let me out? You gonna let me go? All right, brothers. Sporting Advantage in the building. What's good with you, fam? All right, guys, I'm getting ready to get back on the road, but I ain't gonna shut it down, though. I'm just gonna be running my mouth. Let me see. John Cable said you could go real deep into all the conspiracy stuff, but I don't believe everything. But I think this was released on purpose. On some levels, John Cable.
Was it 30?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 8. So on some levels, John Cable, that's what it points to, right? Like it was because it just I don't know, bro. Like again, you could go into all of that, but I think that it was released intentionally too. I think that what's happening to people is one of two things. Either this was done intentionally or they knew that this was coming and they didn't prepare enough. Everybody hit that like for me. Everybody smash that like button for me. And they didn't prepare. So they kind of knew what was coming and they did not prepare enough. And then so this is the backlash. But either way it goes, they're responsible. And when I say they, I mean our governments of the world. Our governments of the world knew what was coming and they didn't prepare for it. Or they put it out. They put it out for, as everybody knows, population control. There's too many fucking people on this earth. We didn't stop to get a Swisher. There's too many people on the earth, man. And so they need to get rid of some of them. I mean, China's been doing it for years. Been having forms of population, different types of forms of population control. Hell yeah, Boxing Monster, you know goddamn well when I stop by, my nigga. All day long, dog. Sporting Advantage. D. Jefferson, what happened to your 5G theory? That's still a possibility, Monster. I don't think that that's a dead issue, and that's why I was saying when we were talking about it, whatever you want to call it, or if that's how they saying it's being spreaded. Because with the 5G theory, Boxing Monster, if let's say that theory is accurate, there's validity to that theory, then with the 5G theory, fucking gloves and masks and all of that don't have a fucking thing to do with it. It ain't gonna fucking help you anyway. Because with the 5G theory, it's basically radiation poisoning and it's breaking down the human cells. That's what's happening. So, when the human cells start to break down, and all your different cells have functions, okay? And if they're not operating right, then you get cancers, you get diseases, you get unexplained things that happen, and people start to die off. And so the 5G theory is still there. One thing that is interesting, Monster, is when you look at Sweden, and how people are living. If this is a world pandemic, right? And you look at Sweden and how people are living over there in Sweden, there hardly no one is affected. But you know something that's absent in Sweden, Boxing Monster? 5G network. So see that? Things like that add validity to those theories. They're all theories, right? They're all theories. But people want to so quickly rely on the reports in the media, but they tell you that the reports in the media are also fucking theories. They tell you every day, we don't really know what's going on. We don't really understand how to contain this. We don't understand anything about it. But then they telling you everything on how to protect yourself. They don't fucking know. They don't know any more than the conspiracy, so-called conspiracy theorists. And they're telling the public that they don't know, but they're also at the same time scaring the fuck out of the public with all of these reports of deaths and wear your mask and all of this. Well, if you don't really understand the virus or how to contain it or exactly how it's spreading, then how can you be so demanding on fucking masks and gloves and social distancing? They don't really know if it's airborne or not. Because, guys, if it's airborne, why are they fucking so persistent on telling you to keep your hands clean and this, that, and the third, and don't touch anything? Because if it's airborne and you can breathe it in or get it in through your mouth, okay, I can understand the math. What the fuck does the gloves got to do with anything? Right? Oh, keep your hands washing. I mean, bro, they don't understand what this virus is, how to control it, how to fucking treat it even. They don't understand. So all of these other theories about what this could be, they have to still be on the table because they don't understand what's going on. Admittedly, they tell us every day in the news reports. Damn, I forgot to stop. I stopped up here. Angel. So my man Tim Dub, I know I shouted you out. I want to shout you out again just in case. Appreciate the super chat from Tim Dub, 10 bucks. My man G Boogie in the building dropped the $5 super chat. How's it going? It's going great, G Boogie. We just kicking it about this coronavirus situation and some of these governors talking about opening up their economies. Do you think it could potentially be a little too soon for that? Me personally, I think that it could be too soon because just from the reports, and like I said, from the reports that they're giving us, it makes no sense to me that these economies are being opened back up. That's what I have to say about that. It doesn't make any sense because from the reports that they're giving me, okay, if there's any validity to them, they don't really understand it. They're not really sure how to contain it, but open their economies back up. How much fucking sense does that make? Like, that doesn't even make any sense at all. Like, I can't, if somebody in the chat, please help me make sense of that. They don't understand the virus. They don't really have a treatment for it. They're not sure about how to contain it. But let's open all the economies back up. So somebody please tell me how that makes sense. G Boogie said, greetings and salutations to everyone on the live and in the chat. The Godfather, Mr. D. Jefferson, appreciate you, G Boogie. Drive safe and don't read the comments. No, I'm at the gas station now. What? You gonna go get the switcher? My daughter over here daydreaming. You need money? Oh. Jordan, I don't know. I had a Jordan. I didn't know you had a channel. But Jordan, you got a channel now? Oh, everybody go subscribe to my man Jordan C. I didn't know you had a channel either, bro. That's what's up. Tom Ross choose rocks. Yeah. Oh, rock biter. Y'all seen Lords of the Ring? That's why I call Tom Ross one of those rock biters from Lords of the Ring. Rock biters. Dragon leg. I watch a video that China will be way overpopulated by 2050. Chinese are trying to colonize Africa using coronavirus and fake vaccines to wipe out the African people. That's another theory. I read that too, Dragon Lake. I read that too, bro. Black, my man Black Horseman, UGC, with the super chat. He says, fear is used to extract energy. The goddamn right, Black. Tell them again, dog. That's 100% facts, bro. That is 100% facts, bro. Fear, listen, guys. That what Black just said is fucking powerful. Listen, and it's true though. Fear, emotions, especially deep emotions, that's energy, bro. That is energy, bro. And it's the wrong energy for you personally to put out. You don't want to be putting out negative energies, what you perceive as negative energies. Fear, disappointment, hatred, anger. You know what I mean? Those emotions you don't want to put out. That energy you don't want to put out. And that's what they're extracting from the public. 100% fact, Black. Well said, my nigga. Appreciate you for the super chat, Black Horseman. Everybody damn sure know. Go check out the UGC, Black. We're all about that truth in this community, bro. That's what we do. We spit that truth. My man, Unbiased, or biased boxing talk in the building. What are we preparing for the second wave of the corona? Well, I think that everybody should be, bro. I'm stocking water like a motherfucker down in my basement. Because the first time when people ravaged the shelves, they're still here in Ohio. We at a 3 limit. Like when you go into the grocery stores, you can only get 3 at a time. We're still at a limit like that. And when they smash that shit again, I'm guarantee it's gonna drop back down to 1, because we was at 1 here before. It'll be back to that really quickly. So if anybody in your house, if you guys know how to make bread from scratch, God bless it, my wife does. Go try to buy you some yeast, flour, stock up on that shit so you can make bread, stock up on as much water as you can, salt, and shit. Big, you gotta do that. You know, I'm driving. Unless you want to drive, either way. But anyway, y'all go stock up on that. I think personally, I'm biased that we should be prepared for a second wave. My family and I are, so. Immortal says, D, it doesn't make sense. They are idiots. They are. You idiots. Donald Trump, you and your panel, you idiots. Governor Gang, California, you idiot. There you go. Yeah, I'm talking bad shit to the governors of the world. Trump is trying to kill us. I don't think so. I don't think Trump's trying to kill us. I think Trump is too rebellious. Look like it. Too rebellious for his own good sometimes. That's what I think about Trump. Low frequency vibrations. Yeah, man. It's killer. And then they amass. China is already overpopulated. That's why families can only have 1 child, and they are aborting most girls in favor of male heirs. Yeah. If that carries on, yeah, they'll have to breed with other races. Yeah, man. Yeah, if they keep doing that, because it ain't gonna be enough women. Iron Cone, I don't know what that says. I see something line to buy Jordans in Atlanta. Motherfucking lines to buy Jordans, really? Wow. Those new retros that just came out. Yeah, that's just fucking stupid, bro. If you got the money for it, yeah, but if you got lines like that, I guarantee you a lot of them people don't got the money to be out there worrying about no fucking Jordans. That's just fucking stupid, dog. Why would buy Jordans at this time? Like, that's just dumb.
Who you on?
China stopped on the program for years. Chill out. China is... What is this? China high snow resorted to exporting its people out of the country. Yeah, China is terrible, bro. They're communists too. They've done a lot of terrible things. Boxing monster, I hate cicadas, wasps, hornets, and stink bugs. Yeah, they all bothersome, Dragon Leg. I would have to agree with that. John Cable plus Blue Suit D. Boxing Logistics United says peace and pugilism with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, Double M. Appreciate you, Myron. Unbiased says, yeah, there will be another wave of coronavirus for sure. This is how they'll enforce this is how they'll try it. I was just talking about that, but all right, guys, let me pull off. Did you finish? Huh? Oh, never mind. I was just talking about that, Unbiased, before you jumped on. That's why they're causing a divide right now with people with the mask and no mask. That's what's gonna be the catalyst of turning the public against each other. So, like, I agree with what you say. The next wave, the force that it'll be that, the more fear they pump into people, the more people will say that person is putting me in danger. And once that divide happens within the public, you have this side and that side, just like the racial divide. That's what you do. You divide and fucking conquer. Racial divide, socialistic divide, rich and poor. And now it's gonna be this thing. That's a tactic, bro. Like, people wake up. That's a fucking tactic. It's a war tactic. It's a military tactic. It's true. Iron Comb facts. Crazy what it means. Gets away. Sad time. Humanity growth. Yeah, it's sad about what's going on with a lot of the shit that happens in China. Exactly. IBT. Why spend money on non-essentials? Boston said, "Fuck a steak bug." That guy says things. I understand why China get to game, but I think people I think he meant to say, think people to trusting in their governments. All right, let me read that again. Things I understand what China gets to gain, but I think people to trusting in their governments. I'm not really sure what that means. China has been lifted the ban on aborting babies. Boxing Logistic United. Okay, that's good info, Myron. Myron J, let's be men and squash our tribal beef, bro. What do you say? Who got a beef? Myron and Tim? Oh, I ain't no beef. Everything cool, right, Double M? Tim Dub is the man, bro. Female babies were aborted. Yeah. Unbiased dropped the link for everyone. Sporting Advantage said not talk about that, by the way. I'm getting ready to pull off soon as my daughter finishes. I've never had a beef with you, Tim Dub. Okay, yeah. I didn't think so, man. Tim Dub, everybody loves you, bro. Like, I ain't really heard no bad words about you around Tim Dub. You the man around these YTBC streets, B. Newborn boxing fan in the building. What's up, my man? He said, Mr. Jefferson, I have a question for you. I'm asking everyone who you got in the history debate, Unrivaled or... Oh, wow. Be a good debate. And, both of those guys have said on many occasions that, because I'm affiliated with both of them, that they respect each other. They respect each other to the point where they're reluctant to debate each other, right? So they both have that type of respect for each other. That would be a good debate. I think Boxing Librarian may know more about the history, but Mark's, like, anything he fucking learns, he retains that shit, and he knows an awful lot. I think Mark is a little better on, he's a little more informed on, like, when certain fights happen and who fought who, and, resumes of such. Boxing Librarian probably knows more fighters, but that's a tough one, newborn boxing fan. That's a tough one. Tate Powell in the building, my son in the building. What's up, son? Boxing Monster said, Boxing just said it's sad what happens here. Yeah, ain't that the truth? China was deporting a certain group of individuals, and reasoning was they're spreading corona. Yeah, that was a rumor. I heard that too, Sporting Advantage. Alright, people need to be saving money. Yeah, I said that shit a couple of weeks ago, IBT. Now is the time to save and stack, not spend and splurge, like, because shit's gonna hit the fan. And another thing too, guys, is not only is shit gonna hit the fan, but the power of the dollar is going to decrease drastically. So the money that you're saving won't even be worth, it won't even be worth what you know what I mean? Like, say $100 is gonna be worth $60. So if you save $10,000, it's gonna be really, like, the spending power is gonna be that of like $6,000. It's a fact. It's a fact. Better be careful. Let's see. I had a stoplight right now. Newborn Boxing fan says, thanks, D. I appreciate the response. Oh, yeah, no doubt, fam. No doubt. That's what I'm here for. I can only give my opinions. I try to be open-minded about a lot of things, and you know, but it's a lot of it is just speculation, though, too, Newborn Boxing fan. You know, I can only read articles and shit like everybody else and kind of read between the lines and put two and two together. One thing I will say, though, is that I've been paying attention over the years, the past 25 years or so, the way things are moving with certain economies and in the world, and what the governments and their leaders are doing and all of those kind of things. So some of these things are like domino pieces, or puzzle pieces, I meant to say. And you kind of see them. We knew where they went 10, 15 years ago. The guys that were surrounding me, you know, that we were studying all of these quote unquote conspiracy theories. We knew where the pieces of the puzzle went, and now we're seeing them put those pieces together. So some of this stuff is speculation, but some of this stuff, I've seen this coming, you know, in the past 15, 20 years. I've seen these things coming because there have been people talking about these things coming. And now that they've come to fruition, it's no surprise to me. It's not like I'm oblivious of what's going on or careless about what's going on. It's just I expected a lot of this stuff. I expected a lot of things, and I expect worse. The reason people are going to be scared, and the reason people are going to be in mass hysteria, is because they don't have no expectation of what's coming. They don't know what's coming, bro. I know exactly what's fucking coming, bro. And it's going to be tough times for people who don't prepare so that it's not tough times. The sad thing is that worldwide, probably 80% or more of the people are not going to prepare for these times that are coming because they have no idea what to prepare for. And that's all it is. I don't really know any more than anybody else. I read a lot, and like I said, I've been studying this shit 20, 25 years. My brother and I. And, you know, I just kind of been keeping up with things. You know, I always read certain articles that's involved in the way the governments are moving, and, you know, and again, it takes research, because you can't just sit there and believe what's put out to you in the media. Everything that's put out on mainstream media is put out for a reason, with an agenda. I need to let you people understand something. For the ones that don't understand this, there is something that's called suggestive journalism, okay? And with suggestive journalism, they can put articles and reports out in a way to suggest a certain meaning, to make it mean a certain thing. And that's what goes on in the media. People call it fake news or lies. It's not blatant lies, and it's actually not fake news. What they do is they utilize the truth, and they manipulate the truth to push a certain agenda or push a narrative. Sounds familiar? It's what the fuck goes on in boxing. It's the same shit that goes on in boxing. So it's called suggestive media. So you can't just take everything that you see in the media at face value. You have to dig around. You have to dig around, and you have to do your best to put two and two together and figure out what the fuck is really going on. And don't be so quick to dismiss quote unquote conspiracy theorists, because a lot of these conspiracy theorists have been involved in certain groups, and they know certain things that's going on that the public doesn't know about. And it's not always conspiracy. So you have to dig through all of that stuff and kind of figure out, you know, what's going on around you. And it's tough, man. It's really tough, because we're lied to at so many levels. We're lied to at so many levels, guys. We've been lied through education, ancestry, you know, fucking look at the whole 911 situation in New York. That whole situation was a fucking lie, bro. You know? And so how can we depend on the mainstream media when we're being lied to about every fucking thing damn near? Or not lied to, but influenced through suggestive media. I mean, through suggestive journalism. It's influence. You guys, there's a couple of videos on YouTube, and it's really, it would seem funny, but it kind of breaks down what's going on, like with the suggestive media. There are the same exact phrases, bro, simultaneously, guys, being put out by different reporters, different anchors, different news reporters all around the nation, right? All of the different cities around the nation, you know, they got their own Channel 6 News, Columbus, Channel 6 News, Richmond, Virginia, Channel, Richmond, Indiana, Houston, Texas News. They all have their news, their own anchors, and their own reports. And with journalism, you are to put words in a way that will express what you're trying to, you know, the point that you're trying to get across. They're good with doing that. Why is it that you have all of these different networks, all of these different channels, but they're saying the exact same thing, and some of these phrases are even verbatim? That's not how it works, bro. Writers, their creativity is different on different levels. Writers don't write the same. Why are these anchors of these different news channels all around the nation saying the same exact fucking phrases, bro? Because they've been told to say those phrases. It's called suggestive journalism. They have to push it in a certain way to get all of us to believe what they're saying. If you have different people, look at Unbiased and myself and Mr. Two Hands and Boxing Logic United. We all have different views and opinions on things. Sometimes we don't all agree. We all have channels and we all report certain things on the same fucking topic. But it doesn't all come out the same way. We don't use the same words. We don't come with the same fucking story. And sometimes we disagree totally and drive each other back into reality sometimes. I've done it with Unbiased. He's done it with me, Mr. Two Hand, DT3. We bring each other to another perspective. Like, you know what? You got a point. I see what you're saying. I kind of see it that way too now. But it's never all the exact same. But you look at hundreds of different news channels all around this country and they're saying the exact same words verbatim. It gets so funny that it's verbatim, the same fucking words. I'll let it go out. Guys, it makes no sense. We gotta open our eyes to this, and we have to know that the media, they're leading people to believe things in a certain way. That's why you have to break it down. You know, don't dismiss anything. Don't even fucking dismiss the National Enquirer. You know, a lot of people dismiss the National Enquirer. Tabloids. You know how the tabloids are. No, the tabloid puts out, a lot of times the tabloids puts out truth. It's so ridiculous. The truth, like, wow, bro. Ain't no fucking way that happened. It seems so ridiculous that that can't be the truth. Facts are, it's the exact truth. But because it's in the tabloids, it doesn't get much credibility. You cannot dismiss anything in the media these days. You can't dismiss anything in the media, and you can't put full, you can't give full validation to anything in the media either. You have to search around yourself. You have to take it upon yourself and utilize this thing right here. Read between the lines. I ain't flicking you off, but that's what you gotta do. You gotta read between the lines, bro. Right? And that's all I do, man. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but I will tell you this. 80% of the times, I'm in the right avenue. I ain't gonna say that I'm 100% right, but I'm in the right direction. And it's all because of research, man. So I don't give full credit to anything in the media, but I don't discount everything in the media either. Like, I don't discount everything CNN says or Fox says, you know what I mean? Some truths they put out. They have to put out certain things that are truth to make it seem realistic. You can't put out a bunch of nonsense and rhetoric because ain't nobody gonna believe that bullshit. So it has to be truth attached to it. So with these agendas and with the things that's going on around the world, with this coronavirus or whatever you have to call it, there's definitely some truth associated to what they're putting out in the media. It's just not all true, you know. And if you guys get tied up on something and you researching something, shit, drop it on, hit me on the DM or fucking Twitter or Instagram, or drop it in the comment section on one of the videos. Y'all know I do pretty good at getting back to you on comments, and I'll research it myself. Fuck, we can research it together and figure something out and see if we can come to the truth. I'm always willing to do that. Like, if you guys come up with something that has to do with the world, you know, bring it to my attention and I'll research it for you. And I do really good research, guys, and I'll come back to you with some kind of information on it. Or if you guys hear me on the live saying something that's out of whack or off, hit me in the DM, send me some articles, because the last thing I want to do is be out here spreading something and I'm dead ass wrong about it. Like, that's foolish. I'm not going to get offended by anybody telling me, hey D, you wrong, check this out. I ain't. But don't just fucking tell me I'm wrong and you like JFL. You don't have nothing to fucking validate why I'm wrong or your point. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. If you have some validity, an article or something to tell me that I'm wrong in what I'm saying and you can validate that, I implore you guys, please do that. Like, fuck that, bro. I have no fucking pride when it comes to that type of shit. I want to know that the information I'm putting out, whether it be sports or government or politics or what's going on in the world or spirituality or whatever, I want to know that there's some type of validity to what I'm putting out. I'm no fucking idiot, and I don't expect that any of you guys are idiots. Not to speak your mind, Sports Talk family. We got a bunch of knowledgeable people here. So I wouldn't treat anyone like an idiot. But shit, I ain't gonna take no offense to you telling me I'm wrong, especially if you know where I'm wrong. Fucking unbiased told me I'm wrong plenty of times. That motherfucker drop a receipt on me quick. That motherfucker, nah, D, look, check this article out. Okay, yeah, I see. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes, bro. Fuck, I ain't no computer. I don't know every goddamn thing. I've been wrong before, and I'll be wrong again. I can guarantee you that, bro. Take a real man to admit he wrong, get the right information, and put that shit out. And that's what I'm all about. I'm not worried about anybody leaving. You know, a lot of people around the YTBC worried about being wrong. This is why they can't admit when they are wrong, and they keep trying to validate their bullshit because they just can't admit when they're wrong, because they have this fear that if somebody proves they're wrong, or like H Money feel like they exposed them, that they're gonna lose subs. That's fucking stupid, bro. And if you chasing subscribers, you probably will lose subscribers. But if you have supporters, people that supporters, like Speak Your Mind Sports Talk family supporters, nah, they're not going nowhere. Especially with me, because I'm going to say, y'all know what, I was wrong. IBT showed me something, and he broke it down to me. So shout out to IBT, but I was wrong on that, guy. So this is how it goes. And then that's how I am, and people respect that. And your supporters, not subscribers, your supporters won't go any fucking where, bro. Because you gave them a reason to respect you, and you brought the truth to them. So, like, all of these motherfuckers scared to be wrong and lose subscribers. You idiots. You idiots. They too scared, bro. Like, fuck that shit, bro. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. The truth shall set you free. All right. Pull check in the building. What's good, pull check? Just stopped at a red light, bro. I would have shouted you out earlier. Box 101 in the building. What's up with your fam? Just stopped at the light. I can't read too much in the chat, so I don't want to crash. I got my baby in the car, my 21-year-old. I'm okay. I drive reckless, but she in the car, so I gotta watch the road. But yeah, anyway, guys, I really like this discussion, man. Sometimes I like to get outside of boxing, especially since the sport is not happening. And I keep saying I need to get back to my power of the mind segment. You know, when I was doing those power of the mind segments, I think that I had probably half the subs that, you know, half the supporters, the family members that we have now. Probably like 500 or something. Now we have double. And I'm going to tell you guys, those power of the mindset segments are really interesting. So I'm going to crank those up. I keep saying it, but I'm definitely going to do it. Because, bro, we all have power. All of us, guys. All of us. We have power we don't even know about. We can heal ourselves. We can create things in our existence, things that we want. We can, you know, manifest things in our experiences, all through the power of our mind. The effort is from the mind. And if anybody, any of you guys know anything about meditation, which I do, you know, start practicing it more, start utilizing meditation more. It's something that we all need to do. If you don't know anything about meditation, go research it. Tell you something. Meditation is not of any type of satanic worship or anything like that. It's perfectly safe. I don't think that the Almighty minds you meditating, because you actually connect yourself with the Almighty when you meditate. Meditating is good. And for those of you that don't know anything about it, research it and try to get into doing meditation. Now is the time to meditate, guys, because meditation helps keep your mind at ease, keep your body at ease, and replenishes energies, certain energies in your body when you get into a state of meditation. And those energies, the things that need to be replenished, will help fight off pathogens, viruses, and bacteria of such. Those are the energies we need. So, you guys, for all my meditators out there that know about meditation, meditate more often. All of you guys that don't, look into it. You know, if you think it's your cup of tea, I encourage you all to do it. Somebody got into a fight. The police out here. Let me go on around this nonsense. Go on around. But anyway, guys, we're back at the house now, and the ride along has come to an end. I appreciate everybody for coming out. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. If I did, I do apologize. Andrew Tucker World. Then we got SSB just stepped in. Just at the ass and the things. What's up, SSB? But get ready to shut it down, guys. I'm back at home now. The ride along is over with. Do appreciate you guys coming through me. Coming with me through the city. Y'all know how I always end this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.